나 계속 움직였어요? 근데
BTS news. This Friday felt different. For most people, it might just be another ordinary day marking the end of the week. But for ARMY, there was an uneasiness lingering since morning. Two names that have long stirred the hearts of millions, Jungkook and Jimin, suddenly became the biggest topic of the day, not because of an official schedule, not because of a music release, but because of something far more mysterious. There was no confirmed news, no agency statement, yet the signs spreading across the internet made fans restless, unable to sleep in peace. That morning, Seoul was wrapped in a thin layer of clouds. The gray sky seemed to be holding a big secret. From the airport, city streets, to small cafes around Gangnam district, many eyes were waiting for something. Rumors that had spread since dawn claimed that Jungkook and Jimin were seen leaving HYBE's building separately, but their destinations remained completely unknown. That was what sparked massive speculation. Usually, if there was an official schedule, at least there would be hints of what they were up to. But this time was different. No concerts, no TV appearances, no signs of recording. Just silence that left behind even more questions. On social media, hashtags about the two skyrocketed immediately. Armies from different countries posted amateur clips showing a black luxury car leaving HYBE's basement. From a certain angle, a figure resembling Jimin could be seen, wearing a black cap and a thick mask. Minutes later, another car followed, suspected of carrying Jungkook. Strangely, they didn't appear together, as if intentionally keeping distance so they wouldn't be spotted clearly. This only fueled fans' curiosity. Why on a Friday? Why did they seem in such a hurry, as if something awaited them? Suspicion reached new heights when an anonymous staff member wrote a cryptic message on a K-pop community forum. It simply read, "Today, something surprising will happen. Pay attention to Jimin and Jungkook." The sentence was short, but its effect was explosive. ARMY instantly started guessing. Was it a secret project about to be revealed? Were they preparing for a long-awaited collaboration? Or was there a personal reason that couldn't yet be shared? Meanwhile, at a cafe in Mapo district, a group of fans claimed they saw Jimin sitting alone in a corner with a cup of black coffee. He appeared focused on his phone screen, occasionally lowering his head to type something. There were no staff with him, no commotion around, as if he deliberately chose a small place to stay unnoticed. Yet, no matter how much he tried to disguise himself, his warm gaze was unmistakable to anyone who caught sight of him. A few hours later, more news followed. Jungkook was reportedly spotted at a small dance studio near the Han River. A backup dancer known to be close with BTS uploaded a short Instagram story, showing a pair of distinct training shoes, the same kind Jungkook often wore during practice. There was no face shown, only a shadow in the studio mirror, but armies were already convinced it was him. The big question became unavoidable. Was this practice for something yet to be announced? The frenzy only escalated when, by late afternoon, an amateur photographer captured both of them at the same location. Not at the studio, not at the cafe, but at an old building that had long gone unnoticed by the public. The building stood in Itaewon, with a large wooden door and worn-out windows. No signage, no signs of commercial activity, just a quiet place that seemed to hold many stories. From the second-floor window, two silhouettes could be seen talking, one believed to be Jimin, the other Jungkook. The photo was blurry, fleeting, but enough to set the internet ablaze. What were they doing there? Why choose such a mysterious place on a Friday? From then on, theories spread endlessly. Some guessed they were preparing a secret music project, possibly a long-anticipated duet. Others thought they might be meeting with someone important, a producer or director, for a major project outside of music. But the most emotional theory, and the one that spread the fastest, was that the two were preparing something deeply personal, maybe a special message for ARMY. By nightfall, things heated up even more when Jimin posted a mysterious photo on his social media. It showed a wet street after rain, dimly lit by a yellow streetlight. There was no caption, just a single purple heart emoji. But armies were convinced it wasn't just a random photo. Many believed he was leaving a clue about what had happened that day. Jungkook, on the other hand, left only a subtle hint on Weverse. He wrote simply, "Today different." Just those 3 words were enough to spark thousands of comments flooding timeline.